Hi everybody, my name is Scott Johnson. I am a zookeeper here at the Naples Zoo, and I have been around this zoo for quite a while now. I originally started back at this zoo back in 2010, and I came from a small zoo in Texas where I had been a zookeeper for a few years as well. Now, in the zoo field, we all have our special animals that we like to work with, and for me, those are going to be reptiles. I have worked with reptiles my entire career for the most part, with the exception of a few birds and small mammals here and there. So I used to do the shows here at the zoo, which was always a good time, and it was a blast being able to be a part of that, whether it was flying birds or sharing mammals and reptiles with people. But being a zookeeper here at the Naples Zoo is awesome. We get to work with some of the animals that most people only get to see on TV, and as a reptile keeper in particular, we work with a lot of those animals that most people typically want to stay away from. However, they're incredible animals in their own right, and it is awesome being able to work with some of them. I mean, some of them are more dangerous than some of the other animals here, for instance, rattlesnakes and alligators, but one of the perks of working with them is you literally get to do stuff that you only get to see people do on TV, and that is just part of our daily life here at the zoo. Whether it's feeding the alligators, training the alligators, doing procedures with snakes, or just sharing these animals with visitors to help them connect with nature, it's an awesome opportunity, and one of the reasons I love to be a zookeeper. As a matter of fact, this is what I wanted to do since I was 5 years old, and it's funny how things come full circle, because here I am, 30 plus years later, doing what I love to do.
Good. All right. Hello, my name is Rachel, and I am a primate keeper here at the Naples Zoo. I've been here for a little over 2 years, and altogether I've been a zookeeper for around 6 years. I love working with the primates. They have so much personality, and they all are different in their own special way. Right here is PJ. She is one of my favorites. She's really spunky and outgoing, just like me, so I think we relate a little bit. One of her favorite things to do is her target, so she touches us with her nose. And then she gets a reward. Yeah, that's good. I like training out in the islands because it's definitely a different atmosphere, and we have to be really creative when we're on the islands and on a boat. So, touch.
Hello, my name is Rachel. I'm one of the animal care professionals here at the Naples Zoo. I work in the reptile department, and I love working with reptiles because you have to teach people how to love reptiles. You don't have to teach people how to love tigers, how to love bears, how to love lions. Everybody loves them because they're awesome. But we have to teach people how to love snakes, how to care about snakes, how to peacefully coexist with the reptiles in our ecosystems. So it is so amazing and such a special part of my job, being able to teach people about these misunderstood animals and how to love and appreciate them.
Hi, my name is Andrew. I'm a primate keeper here at the Naples Zoo. I've been working at the Naples Zoo for a year now, and it's the only year that I've spent as a keeper. I'm really grateful to be here because I get to spend time with some of my favorite animals, which are lemurs, including our 3 red ruff lemur brothers that live on this island. I've actually had the pleasure of seeing lemurs out in the wild, so now not only have I gotten to see them out in Madagascar, but I get to be up close and personal with them. And these 3 are really awesome to work with because they're all about being up close and personal. Jalapeño's hanging here behind me. He's a big fan of his armpit scratches, and he's not convinced that I am running out of grapes, so he's gonna lick off what's left off of my fingers. I'm really happy to be here. I love this zoo and I love these critters, and I couldn't ask for anything better to be doing with my time.
Hello, my name is Emily. I am a carnivore keeper here at the Naples Zoo. I've been zookeeping for about 5 years now, and when I arrived here last December, I kind of made the switch to specializing in carnivores. I had done a little bit of everything, but my heart really lies with the carnivores, so I found my way here. I really love it. My favorite thing about working with carnivores is having the opportunity to get to know these animals on a really intimate and personal level. It's not like a relationship that you would have with a pet. It's not like a relationship you'd have with another human. It's really a very unique experience, I get a little choked up talking about it every time. But it's exciting to me. You know, they're really special. They have minds and personalities of their own, and trying to give them the best life that I can is my passion in life. It's what I think about all the time. So one of the things that we like to do for them is give them enrichment, which is a way for us to bring out natural behaviors that they otherwise wouldn't need to use in a zoo setting. So I like to consider zoos sort of like an all-inclusive resort for animals, but with a higher purpose. You know, they're here, they don't have to fight for their territory, they don't have to fight for their food, they don't have to wonder where they're going to find clean water. And although that sounds really nice for us, you know, all-inclusive resort for a week, when you live your whole life like that, it can get a little bit challenging mentally. So we like to try and give them things to keep them busy. So today, for example, you can't see them anymore, but we tied their bones up in a tree. They get bones once a week, and so giving them the opportunity to work for their food, to pounce up in the air and tear it down from the tree, you know, rip it out of the box that we put it in, it allows them to be lions, which is a really fun thing to watch, especially Shawnee, our female. You might be able to see her all the way in the back. She is very much on top of it.
Hi, my name's Chris. I'm one of the keepers here at the Naples Zoo. I am primarily a hoofstock keeper, and one of the main animals I take care of are the giraffe. I have been a keeper for about 6 years now. I started up in Pennsylvania at a couple zoos and then eventually moved down here. I've been at the Naples Zoo for a couple months now. So like I mentioned, giraffe are one of the main animals that I take care of here. And they are one of my favorites. They definitely have personalities. So we do have 5 males here at the Naples Zoo. And some of my favorite parts of my day when I work with the giraffe are training with them and then also giving them enrichment. We do give our animals here enrichment every day, and giraffe are no exception. So we do give them anything from puzzle feeders to new scents in their yards, so that they can have natural behaviors promoted. And like I mentioned, training is also a big part of our day here as well. We do operant conditioning with our animals here, and with our giraffe we're working on voluntary hoof care, injection training, and just some other maintenance behaviors like target training as well. So that is one of my favorite parts of the day. Ruler here is one of our giraffe that really enjoys training, and he's very good at it. So he can actually tell his target apart from others. His is the moon shaped, so we'll see if he can tell them apart. Touch. Great job, buddy. And then even if I switch them around, he can still tell them apart.
Hi guys, my name is Catlin, and I am an animal ambassador keeper here at the Naples Zoo. And I've actually been at the Naples Zoo for just about 3 years, but my zoo background actually starts when I was about 12 years old. So I've been in the zoo world for just about 2 decades, which kind of ages me. I actually started at Hogle Zoo, which is in Salt Lake City, and there I got to do a lot of really cool things. I've worked with free flight birds, I've worked with great apes, primates, and some other small mammals. And here at the Naples Zoo, I kind of work with some similar stuff. So these 2 birds behind me, I get the great opportunity to work with, but I also work with skunks, servals, a clouded leopard, and a red fox. Being a showkeeper here at the zoo is really cool because not only do I get to work with these animals, train them, give them enrichment, but also I get to convey wonderful messages of conservation on how you guys can actually help these animals out in your everyday lives, whether it's simple stuff like buying bird-friendly coffee or more sustainable products, or just supporting zoos like the Naples Zoo, and you guys actually help with conservation. So it's a really great opportunity for me to show my love for these animals with you guys, but also our love for conservation and how we can help keep these guys around for a really long time. So as an ambassador keeper, I work with a lot of different animals here at the zoo. On Raptor Row, it's what we call this area, I have animals like Pancho, the South American coati. I have animals like Susie, everyone's favorite sloth. But you know, Pancho, he's a really interesting animal because he's highly intelligent and he knows a lot of different behaviors. He's trained for voluntary nail trims. He is trained for targeting. And you know what's really cool about Pancho is his target is actually a laser. So our trainer Maddie can actually point a laser anywhere she wants, and she can say, go get it, and he'll go and find that laser, and then he'll get rewards when he does that. You know, training is a really important thing for us because that way we can teach him all the things we need, desensitize him to a lot of different environments, and then eventually that's how we bring them out to you guys.